Guys, welcome back to Heavyweight Boxing News Updates. And today, I've got two big announcements for you. Some of you may have heard about it already, some of you may not, but I heard about it at least 2 days ago. I didn't want to report on it because, to be honest with you, I thought it was fake news and I didn't have the time to look it up to see if it was real or not. So, now that I do have the time, here's the big announcements. Number one, the great champion Oleksandr Usyk from the Ukraine has relinquished all of his belts. All of them. So that includes the Ring magazine and all the other ones, what he had. I know he gave one up that went on the line when Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley had their fight, which is why Daniel Dubois is now a champion. Yeah, because Daniel Dubois beat Fabio Wardley to win that belt. But the rest of them, I think, three of the belts, like major belts, are on the line now. And the main one, which this is the second big piece of news, is I have heard that Agit Kabayel, which is well-deserved, has been elevated to WBC Champion. So that is a big deal for him. So we've got a new champion on the line. Then we're going to have other new champions in their respected governing bodies. So what does that mean? In one sense, it means that now Usyk is free to fight whoever he wants. I've been hearing, I heard this today and yesterday, that there's a possibility, was said by boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, there's a possibility that Usyk might fight Deontay Wilder. That way, and I can see that happening. One, he probably sees that as not a very dangerous fight. They're both older guys. Two, it's a very winnable fight, and if he beats Wilder and then has a rematch with him, that means he's beat AJ twice, that means he's beat Fury twice, that means he's beat Wilder twice, that means he's beat Daniel Dubois twice. That would be the whole circle of all the old heads in boxing that are around his same or similar age. He's not going to fight Moses Atoma. Moses is too young and fresh, live, hungry dog. I don't think that he wants any part of that. We'll see how Moses does against Filip Hrgovic coming up in July or August. I forgot what month it is. But he relinquishes those belts. And here's the funny thing. He probably should have relinquished some before. It's very hard to do all of your mandatory fights and remain an undisputed champion, which is why he gave up that first belt. But he can do what he wants to do. I mean, he's earned it. He's two-time undisputed at heavyweight and he's undisputed at cruiserweight. So he's one of the best to do it. He doesn't have to fight all of these young guys coming up. He doesn't have to fight a Fabio Wardley. He doesn't really have to fight a Moses Atoma or a Jared Anderson. None of those guys. So why not take Deontay Wilder? It's going to be a big fight. If he does do it, it probably will be in the States. Probably even like Vegas or Madison Square Garden, somewhere big, because he wants to go out with a bang. And what other big names are there that he can fight? He's already beat Fury. No one wants to see a third Fury fight. No one wants to see a third Daniel Dubois fight. And I don't really even think people want to see him fight AJ again, since he's been helping to train AJ for AJ's upcoming fight, which is a tune-up before he fights Tyson Fury later this year, if they get to fight. So it should be fun. I'm interested to see how many more fights Usyk does before he retires, but I'm also interested to see who is Agit Kabayel going to fight now if he's been raised to the WBC champion. Personally, I'm going to say this. I don't really like the rule of people being elevated to champion. I think what should happen is, let's say in the WBC, the number one contender and the number two contender should fight, and whoever wins that fight should be elevated to the champion, should win the belt. Because I think when you just elevate someone, it almost, for some of them, it doesn't even feel like they really won it legitimately. They almost have to defend it to feel like they're the champion. Daniel Dubois said the same thing. Fabio Wardley, they've said they don't really feel like they're the true champ until they actually beat a guy competing for the belt. So I tend to agree with that, and I wish all the governing bodies had the same rule when it comes to that the number 1 and the number 2 guy would fight for it, and then they get the belt. But here's the other thing. I think there's too many governing bodies anyway. So now that Usyk's relinquishing all these belts, we're going to have 4 different champions before somebody unifies the belt. And a lot of times when they become the champion, they take a few easy fights to hold onto the belt for a year before they fight somebody who actually has a legitimate shot at taking the belt from them. So it's a strange case in this boxing world, but it's all about the money. It's all about styles make fights. But let me know what you think. Are you happy that Usyk relinquished the belts so that Agit Kabayel and other people can get, you know, their shine? Or do you think that he should have fought Kabayel to see if he still got the goods? Because Usyk didn't look very good against Van Hoven, did he? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.